The reason why Japan is heading towards recession is due to its own behavior. Nuclear effluent from the Fukushima nuclear power plant is being discharged into the ocean, which is tantamount to an attack on the marine ecosystem, and human health. TAPCO plans to discharge 7,800 tons of nuclear effluent over a 17-day period if conditions permit, and about 3,1200 tons are expected to be discharged in FY 2023. Experts estimated that Japan currently has about 15 million tons of nuclear contaminated water, which could take 30 to 50 years to drain. The Tsinghua University research team found through simulations that the radioactive material could reach the waters of Southeastern China in April next year, the coast of North America in December 2026, and could cover the entire North Pacific Ocean by March 2030. The material could spread to the Indian Ocean and cover almost the entire Pacific Ocean 10 years later. The Fukushima nuclear effluent contains a variety. Two in a small space is as crowded as an ant on a hot pan. In the end, only one scientist and a family of 4 are left waiting for death on the beach. The dolphins representing the lucky ones swimmed away, but the scientist says the dolphins won't escape either radiation. Invisible to the naked eye, it's because of its danger. It's because of its danger that the little book is colored red gas. 1 gram in 239 million can cause cancer. The yellow gas 49 millions can cause leukemia once it enters the body. The purple gas is Cesium 137, which affects humans and causes deformities in offspring. They are one death card after another. Then the scientists know it's hard to escape death, throws away his nearsighted glasses, and decisively jumps into the sea once and for all, because he was one of the people who had gotten into this. Soon all kinds of colored gases come to the beach. The man was still struggling desperately but in vain, and he was gradually swallowed up by the various colored gases. Years later, a little Benji returned from abroad and met a ragged 2-egged beast. The 2-egged beast had a foot growing out of his head, and he cried to the little book. He cried to him that he used to be a human being, but the radiation had made him what he was today. Not only did the radiation make them inhuman, even the dandelion grew deformed and was taller than Little Band. Curious, little Benji asked the tour at least what he ate and how he survived. He is then taken to his lair, a pool of nuclear waste. A group of irrigated little Benjamins hot and cried, letting out well after well, walking like zombies, moving like ghosts with counters and staring at their heads. Teeth and clothes open, their whole bodies rotten. Seeing let a person straight cold too cruel. Scared back to the small bends. He hastily backed up, then the 2-legged beast, suddenly animalistic, instantly became an ogre, chasing the little Benji all the way to escape. The passage describes the social problems facing Japan. Jing tells us to follow the Tao. What does follow the Tao mean? It means that we need to follow the Tao. However, before you are awakened, how do you know if your thoughts, words and actions are contrary to the Tao? Many people may say, Mr. Zhou, please stop preaching these truths. Good people don't always get good karma. I've seen too many exceptions. But please lengthen the timeline. Not just 1 year or 2, but 10, 20, 50 years. By then you will realize that it is by no means a false food, that good will be rewarded and evil will be punished. Kazuin Moria, famous Japanese entrepreneur, expressed the same viewpoint in his late book, Heart, from the perspective of a 90-year-old man. He argues that in a life spanning 9 decades, bad people will eventually be rewarded with bad karma, while good people will reap good rewards. This is an indisputable fact.